The sky started getting pretty dark. I'm in Muskoka, so when we had the eclipse a little while ago, everybody had dark skies that were like in the line of totality or whatever, but it was just like a normal day in Muskoka. And I was just saying to myself, it actually got darker here a little while ago than it was on that day. So that's when I said I better set something up just in case. So just got the bug shelter set up there. It's just behind the fire pit. So if I get a fire going and it does rain, probably won't put it out unless it's like pouring, which it's not supposed to. But now I just have that little shelter there just in case. It's a little wonky. This side should be up higher. I just tied it to the tree stump there. Because otherwise it has to go to that tree way over by the canoe, and the rope just isn't quite long enough. I could rig something or grab some more rope from somewhere. I have some in the back of the canoe seat, but I don't really care. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's stable, it's not moving, and it's just good enough in case it rains that I have a dry place to cook and to sit and to stay outside and watch the rain. My little trick worked. See, I put up the bug shelter just in case because I thought it might rain, and now the skies are clearing up. So there you have it. I just got a little fire going here. It's been going for about maybe 45 minutes or so, and I just put the grill up on top there, and I'm gonna get my steak on now. I forgot I have new cookware, and so I brought my jet boil pot, which has the flux ring on the bottom, so it's like specifically made to cook on the stove, not on a fire, which is fine. I have to boil some water because I brought some mashed potato mix, although I'm still not sure I'm going to make it. I'm probably just going to make a little bit. It's 4 cheese, and I got it at Walmart when I went to Quiet Adventure Symposium in the States. Got a whole bunch of cool little stuff that we can't get here in Canada. I also brought some snow peas, which I was going to have with it. Alright, here we go. Not as much sizzle as I was hoping for, but such is life. Alright, so I have Idahoan 4 cheese. And my little cup here, so I'll put these in there. I just eyeball these. I just boil some water and pour a little bit in at a time until they seem like they're done. I have maybe a fourth or a third of the cup, not very much, but it'll expand quite a bit. Well, guess what? In no time my steak is cooked, and it's cooked perfectly. So I kind of moved it off to the side, and I'm going to quickly make the sides, and then I'm going to eat. Turn this down first of all because it's way too hot. I made way too much water, but that's okay. It's a hot chocolate or something later. Alright, just going to pour the water in here. Stir it up. It's actually good if you let it soak in for a second. Does a lot of the work for you. A little bit more. I guess I can't save it if I'm going to do the snow peas in it, so it kind of sucks, but oh well. I only brought 1 cup. Turn this on. Boil them real quick. Okay. Stir them out. Alright, I'm gonna grab my steak, potatoes. I always leave the potatoes on the cup, but that's what they look little pink inside. It's a big stick. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it all. I'm going to try. Nice. Cooked well. Give it a try. I'm going to guess it's a strip loin by looking at it. Bon appetit. Alright, let's see how my snow peas turned out. They're crunchy. They're good. A little bit of a stronger flavor than they do when I put them in the microwave, but pretty good. Okay, it's going to take me a while to eat this. I'll be back later. I did bring something cool for dessert that I'm going to try, so I'm going to keep the fire going. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, well, I finished dinner. It was delicious. I didn't eat all of my steak. I put it in the bear vault with the other garbage. Still got my little fire going. I was thinking about what to do for dessert, and I think it was yesterday morning. I was on social media, on Instagram or somewhere, just kind of looking through stuff, and this video popped up with these people, and they were making Rice Krispie treats on a stick, and they were roasting it over the fire. I guess you can get the marshmallow kind of more gooey, and then it gets brown on the inside. So I just happen to have one. So I thought, I'll throw it in the bear vault. It's super easy. And now I've got it on the grill. I was going to make a stick for it, and then I threw it on the grill, and it's working. So I thought, I'll just leave it on the grill. Oh, it's hot. It's getting melty. I think it would fall off the stick, honestly, pretty quickly. I need one of those little cage things like you do vegetables in. I don't know. So while I was rummaging around in the bear vault, I found this. Pombe. I threw it in the bear vault last night. I totally forgot about it, and I'm definitely not carrying it back out. So strawberry pineapple, Pombe, cheers. This is my first solo backcountry trip of the season, so cheers. Sit here and wait for my Rice Krispie treat to brown up, and I'll let you know how it is. I had to knock the fire down because it was out of control there. The wind starts blowing and it just starts going everywhere. So it's just a little tiny, couple little sticks. I think I'm going to take my Rice Krispie treat off. It's super gooey and it's starting to fall apart, so there it is. It's a little brownish on here. Probably just tastes like a warm Rice Krispie treat, but that's okay. It's incredibly gooey, as you can see. That is different. The Rice Krispies are crunchier. Definitely way better than regular Rice Krispie treats. Out of the bag anyway. The package, not homemade. I find these extremely sweet, but super good. It's about 8:15. The wind just changed directions and is now blowing all the smoke in my face. I just went into the forest again to get a bit more wood because I have enough, but I want to leave a little bit and it's going to get dark soon. I noticed that my neighbor is still over there. The canoe is now flipped upside down, so it looks like they're spending the night. Again, Jenny sent me a message and said, I just checked. They don't have a reservation. No one is booked on that campsite. So, yeah. I was saying how I was kind of anxious about coming up to the campsite because last time I came here with Riley, there was somebody camping on it, and there wasn't supposed to be anybody on it. And now it's happening across the lake, so I'm not sure what that means, but who knows? Maybe it's somebody who works at the park and they're just doing some maintenance. I don't know. Try to give them the benefit of the doubt. You never know. Anyways, it has not rained yet. The sky is clouded over once again. I have some beautiful birds singing in between the peepers. I have the name of that one in my phone. I have to look it up. As soon as I start filming, they stop. I don't know if you can hear it. It's beautiful little singing. Very melodic. All right, it's 8:45. This will probably be my last unassisted video I'll be able to take. It's starting to get dark. So far, no issues with the black flies. There's a noisy crow flying around though, as you heard. The temperature is 16 degrees and it's comfy cozy. I did put on my merino base layer, but I took off my sports bra and my tank top because they were damp and I was feeling a little bit chilled, so I just have the long sleeve base layer on and my little pink flannel here. It's all good. Fire's going nicely still. Again, just burning up a couple of little sticks here and there. Just before it got dark, I went back in the forest and got a little bit more wood so I can leave a bit. Not tons, but it's more than that was here when I got here anyways. And yeah, that's about all. Every time I camp here, I just like take a whole bunch of pictures and videos of these trees out front. They're just so cool looking. I'm not sure why I'm mesmerized by them, but they just have so much character. Well, it's 9:45 and it is really dark out here. Oh, I can see a couple of stars. That's cool. The dipper's right there, I think. There's a plane, I think, back there. Might not be able to see it in the video, but it's super dark out here. The fire is just dying out and I'm just letting it. I'm reading and I'm starting to get a little bit chilled. It's about 16 degrees, but there's just like a crazy wind that whips through and I'm just tired of it. So I might go in the tent and read a bit more in my sleeping bag. And yeah, that's about all that's going on here. There's a huge fish right there. Look at it. It's huge. They don't like the light. It's hard to see it in the phone, but you can see it very good in real life. I'm going to read for a little longer and then I'm going to go to sleep soon. So really great day. Glad I came out. So we'll see you in a bit. Well, good morning. It is 6:15 on Sunday, May 5th, and I'm awake. I had a great sleep. I woke up twice to go pee. I'm not sure why I always wake up to go pee when I'm camping. I don't do that when I'm at home usually. I usually sleep through the night, but I heard the loons last night. I heard the haunting call, the whale, and I also heard the tremolo. I did film a bit of the tremolo, which you probably just saw. And that was really, really awesome. I heard them twice in the night, and that made me so happy. I am going to go get my bear vault and get all my stuff into the bug shelter. And then I'm going to pack up and then I'll make breakfast before I go. So that's about it for now. I don't see any animals out or hear anything. My neighbor over there is still there. I can see the canoes, so hopefully they ended up getting a permit and they didn't camp here without that. that's about it. So we'll be back in a bit. All right, good morning again. My tent is gone. It is 10 to 7, and I managed to pack up everything before anything got wet. The little spitting that I was feeling was just kind of out here, and I guess because of the shelter of the trees, nothing got wet. So that's awesome. I've got all my stuff in here. My bag is partially packed. My clothes and stuff are in there. They just have to go in the backpack. And now I'm going to sit here in the bug shelter and make some breakfast. And then I'll finish packing up and head out on my way. Again, just a note, the bugs are not bad. There are barely any bugs out, even at the privy this morning. Very little bugs at all. I would even say none. All right, it is just going on 7 o'clock, and I am in the bug shelter. I just got my new Jetboil frying pan here. Got some butter in there. Just gonna toast an English muffin that I cut in half. I have brought 2 eggs, which made it through the journey. And I also have some breakfast sausage. Schneider Sizzler is my favorite. And I cooked these for breakfast yesterday morning. And I just have to heat them up in the pan. Here's my breakfast. All right, well, it's 5 after 7. Said I wasn't going to rush this morning, and I'm not rushing. It's just kind of the way that I am. When you wake up and it's supposed to rain all day, you pack up if it's not raining as soon as you can, because you don't want all your gear to get wet. Then I have to bring everything home and unpack it. Now I don't have to do that. And I'm going to take my time and sit here and enjoy my breakfast. And even with all of that, and finishing packing up, worst case scenario, I'm not going to leave like any later than 8 o'clock. Which means I'll be at my car probably by 9-ish, and on my way home. Alright, it is 10 to 8, and I am ready to go. Everything's packed up. Just have to drop the boat into the water and put the big pack in it, and I'm on my way. Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And that launch is actually perfect at this time of year with the water high. Just paddling around the campsite, and it is spitting out. It has been since I started breakfast. Again, no big deal. I'm going to try soon. So, all good. Thank you, campsite, Big Witch. And I'm paddling towards the mansion. Right, I'm just going to sneak in behind this island here. Not really for any specific reason other than to not stare at that cottage while I'm paddling towards the portage. Alright, it is 5 minutes after 8, and no issues at all with the wind. I am just about at the portage, as you can see by the cottage in front of me. And I think what I'm going to do is take the backpack first. I'm going to pull this out. I've got it in the food bag backpack, and I'm going to carry the saw with me with the backpack, and then I'm just going to leave it at the tree because I can traverse over the down tree with the backpack without too many issues. It was getting through with the canoe. So I might just leave the saw at the tree, walk all the way through with the backpack, and then come back and clean up the tree on my way back to get the canoe. I'm just about back at the other end of the portage, and what I've decided to do is take everything straight to the car and put all my stuff in there, take off my dry suit because I'm roasting, even though my thermometer read it was like 12 degrees when I left, and leave that in the car, and then just come back and get the boat and take care of that tree, and then when I come with the canoe, I can just put it right on top of the car. There's my wet footprints across the road. So car's there, just dropped off all my stuff, took off the dry suit. Now I'm heading back into the forest to get the canoe. All right, it feels a lot better. I was just roasting. Look at this tree. Okay, bye. All right, so here's the obstruction. And again, nothing major. I'm just gonna give it one cut right over here somewhere where it's not too thick, but it'll drop that piece and you can just walk over it. Okay, it's got my saw from Sulik 46, and just gonna give this a good cut. Get this out of the way. Easy peasy. That's much better. Okay. My Looney saying goodbye. Bye, Looney. Thank you. Just got the last tie on the car and it's starting to pour. Yay! Thanks for watching. Great little one-nighter. I enjoyed it. Nice little campsite. I'm not sure if I'm going to come back here just because of the cottage there and the issues with people seeming to come here and camp on campsites that they're not supposed to or they haven't booked. This is the second time now that somebody's been on this lake on a campsite that they didn't book according to the reservation system. Don't put other people out and make other people anxious or have fear of being in the backcountry because you're not following the rules. It's just not cool. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.